1987 coin values. Nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, worth money. We'll go over 3 steps in this video. Step 1. We'll show you examples of what to look for to determine if your 1987 coins are rare or not. Step 2 will help you identify the value of your 1987 coins so you understand their worth in today's market. And step 3 will show you how to get expert help to evaluate and or sell your collection for the most money possible if that's what you're looking to do. So let's go ahead and hop right into this video. Up first, we have a 1987D Washington quarter that sold for $204. Now realize this, even if you were able to turn your quarter into $1, $2, $5, $10, that's a huge return on your money, let alone $204 like this. So the question is, why does a coin like this sell for so much money, along with the other coins we go over? There's many factors. One of the big ones in this situation is going to be the condition. That's why it's so important to handle your coins with care. One area to look into right now is the D mint mark located on the bottom right hand side of the coin. That D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint where this coin was produced. Now depending on where your coin was made can dictate the value based upon how many were produced. For example, if Denver produced a small amount of coins versus Philadelphia and San Francisco, then Denver minted coins will have a higher demand because there is a lower supply. It's pretty basic, but it's important to go over that information. This example graded 3 points away from the perfect grade of 70. That is why it sold for $204. This 1987 penny sold for $528, and here's why. Once again, as you can see, this is yet again a D mint mark Denver minted coin. You can see that right under the date. This example has what we call a D over D repunched mint mark. So sometimes, guys, pay attention, there will be mint marks that are repunched during the minting process. Now, why is this important? Well, it's a mistake that happened during the mint and quality control did not catch it in time. So if you zoom in closely, you guys will see that D over D repunched mint mark. Now there are other areas on the coin that can have things like this happen to them, but don't be confused because sometimes when a coin is damaged in circulation, it can look like an error and you can think to yourself, wow, this coin must be worth a lot of money, when in reality it's not. That's why we only go over coins that are worth money in the videos that we show you. That way you know what to look for on a rare coin like this. This one got graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 red with an RPM or repunched mint mark. FS501 is just the type of repunched mint mark. It's pretty much an identifying number for this specific RPM. All you gotta know here, guys, is that if you have a 1987 coin and it's got a repunched mint mark like this where it says D over D, you have a really nice coin because this little cent coin sold for $528. 720 bucks for a little dime coin like this? It's a 1987P PCGS graded mint state 67 with the full bands on the back. So we'll break this down very quickly. First of all, above the date, you'll see the P mint mark standing for the Philadelphia Mint. Next, let's flip the coin over to the back. You're going to see that torch, and on that torch, you're going to see a few horizontal bands. Those bands are the highest point on the coin. They get worn down the quickest, and they are the hardest to strike. Now, realize this, just because you have this 1987 coin doesn't mean those bands are important. They're only important on mint state coins. If your coin is really beat up, it's in not the best condition, then the bands on the back don't really matter. This coin got graded only 3 points away from the perfect grade of 70, and that is why it sold for $720. Here's a Lincoln cent coin that sold for $960. It's a 1987 1 cent coin graded by NGC at a mint state 67. This coin was overstruck on a 1987 P 10 cent Roosevelt dime. Now, what in the world? It really makes you wonder what was going on at the US Mint when this coin was produced. This is an error coin, and now for a moment I want you to imagine a mint employee finding a Roosevelt dime and putting it in the hopper where a Lincoln cent coin would go. That would be the easiest way to reproduce a coin like this. Do realize that this is something you simply cannot replicate in your garage or in your basement, anything like that, because a grading company like NGC or PCGS will be able to quickly identify that your coin is actually not a genuine error. NGC signified that this is a genuine error. It's a 10 cent coin that was overstruck. That's why it looks just like this. If you have a coin like this is what we would recommend. First of all, if you haven't already, we recently updated our free coin and currency ebook. You can get that by clicking the link down below. It's completely free. Next, what we would do is we would contact at least 3 different coin experts and get their opinion. Do keep in mind that the majority of coin shops out there and coin experts do want the best for you. Now, there's a lot of false information on YouTube when it comes to coins, especially now with AI bots and all of this ChatGPT computer generated stuff, you gotta be very careful about the information that you consume online. What you can do is find someone trustworthy and show them the coins or paper money that you have, and they will guide you in the right direction. Now, if all three of these coin experts tell you that your coin is not rare and valuable, they are more than likely telling you the truth. So try not to badmouth them or do anything like that, because remember, these guys have families and they have employees to pay, and they're human just like you and I. But let's go to the next coin. This is a Jefferson nickel that sold for a staggering $1,800. It's a 1987p 5-cent Jefferson nickel graded by NGC at a mint state 68 with 6 full steps on the back. So on the front at the bottom right hand side, you're going to see the P mint mark standing for the Philadelphia Mint. Now when you zoom into the front of the coin, you're going to see a bunch of small nicks and gashes. You may be asking yourself, how does a coin like this get graded at a mint state 68, which is only 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70? Well, those are completely as made, meaning that during the minting process, a lot of these coins are going through really rough handling. They're getting tossed around through this automatic process at the US Mint. So this is completely factory damage. It's normal, and it allows them to still get up to a 68 grade like this. Like I was saying earlier, the free coin ebook we have down below goes over coin handling, coin grading, and coin values, along with paper money, like I said, that we recently updated. Now when you flip the coin over to the back, you're going to see above Monticello, there are going to be some steps. Now those steps, they are the highest point on the coin. They get worn down the quickest, and they're the hardest to strike, very similar to the full bands on the back of the Roosevelt dime. What you need to know here is that this example has 6 full steps. Remember, this full steps designation only really matters on mint state coins. It does not matter on coins that are heavily circulated. So if you have a Jefferson nickel that meets all of this criteria, you want to keep that coin very safe. Don't damage it, because the value really does depend on the condition. This one sold for $1,800. $2,000 for this 1987D Kennedy half-dollar genuine United States coin. So you can literally get this coin and spend it today legally, but we would highly recommend against that, because this example, graded by PCGS at a mint state 68, which is 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70, sold for $2,000. And look at the toning on this coin. So you can see the coloration is a bit more of a warm orange color on the front and the back of the coin. This is a naturally occurring oxidation process called toning. Toning will either increase or decrease the value based upon the eye appeal, how the coin really looks, and if a collector really wants it in their collection or not. This example is a beautiful 1987D 50-cent Kennedy half-dollar that sold for $2,000. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button. It would really help us out, and we'll see you in the next video.